Hey Star Wars fans, I finally found some new vintage figures. They was actually putting these out yesterday while I was in the store, so I was finally glad to have finally found some. This is a Revenge of the Sith Yoda, and after I've had this thing displayed and looked at it for close to going on well over a day now, I like it a whole lot better than I did originally after I first got it out of the box. It wasn't one of my favorites right off for first impressions. The articulation on it's good, and the detail. This is one of his energy balls, which that's kind of grown on me too. It just fits in the back of his hand, on the front of his hand. And it comes with his lightsaber, and the soft goods is removable also, but you can see the weathering on it. But the back of the head, they could have come up with something a little bit better than that. But of course, if you're not going to play with it, I'll keep all my stuff on display. You're not going to be able to see it, but still, I'm guessing just trying to simulate his gray hair, but it come out to me looking like a kid with a small paintbrush with something yellow on it, just daubed the back of his head with it. But anyway, there's the vintage collection Yoda. I have one, actually I have a few of them. Oh, he comes with a cane too. I have a few Yodas from 1980. I probably got 5 or 6 of them. There's the one that I have to compare it to. They made several different versions of these in different colors. This is the lighter green one I have here. But you can see he's got a snake and a cane and his little utility belt. Not much to this one, but it's alright to look at and display. And here's what it looks like without all of his accessories and little cloak on. They put a number. They stamped a number on his leg on this one too. It's a strange place to stamp a number. Normally they do the stuff on the back, but anyway, there's the Yoda. And I also picked up a Commander Gree. I wasn't going to get any of these, but after I got one of the clone troopers sometime after Christmas, I kind of like the way that they look. He comes with a one weapon and a pair of binoculars. Same articulations as the rest of them. This communication pack does come off, and his helmet comes off. There's what his helmet looks like, which this one does. It displays good too. I'm kind of liking the way the clone troopers are looking. It took a while for me to get used to them, but it turned out all right. And I picked up a Luke Skywalker Death Star escape, and you can see I'm just got a good picture of him. And they had the R5D4, And another one of those clone troopers up there, but I didn't see the Han Solo. I may go back and get one of those too. Like I don't have enough Han Solos, but anyway, here's the Luke Skywalker. And as far as the vintage stuff that was made by Kenner, I do have one here that was, I guess it was taken from this sculpt, but after I've got it out, I broke the little yaw tip off the lightsaber. That just did happen. I guess I'll have to glue it back on. But it comes with, I'm not going to undo all the little string that the hooks, the grappling hook is attached to, which has a pretty neat accessory. And it comes with a that looks like a stormtrooper blaster rifle. He's got a little soft good here and the belt, and this is a small tiny accessory too, and I'm thinking that it's a communication device. Somebody might help me out on that and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking that's what that is. But he's definitely got the hair down right for the late 70s for this figure. Like I said, this is the only one that I have to go by. This is the one from 78 that I have. You know, I can see why they didn't put a lightsaber with him. But you know, at the time that they made this one, they made him with the belt accessory then, but they just gave him the lightsaber just like they did the rest of them, I guess. But quite a bit taller, the old one is. But I was glad to see this one right here come out for the vintage collection. And I picked up one more while I was out. This is one of my favorite characters from the newer movies. This is a General Grievous. And right off the bat, for me taking it out of the box, I was really impressed with it, with how big it was and all the accessories, but trying to get this thing to stand up. It'll stand like this for a while, but then it's just going to fall right over. I guess I'll have to put it in the back of the case and put it on the leaned up against the glass. His cape comes off, and it's actually got pockets in here to store uncharged lightsabers, which is where I went ahead and put all the ones that come with these extra figures that I've got. It comes with 2 lightsabers and a blaster, and his arms actually have tabs on them where you can put them together or take them apart, which I think is pretty neat. And these inner chest plates right here come off. They're on tabs also to see his organs on the inside. Seems like to me that the upper part of the body on this one is made out of a lot harder plastic than the legs are real easy. See, they're not even supposed to bend in that direction, but they will. But it's just it's a hard time to get it to stand up. See, if you just let it go, it'll stand up on its own just for a moment, then it'll fall over. But I'm still glad I picked this one up. And this is, you know, like I said, this is the first one I've got of these anyway. But that's all I've got today for my vintage collection. I may try to go back and buy the other 2 or 3 that they had up there that was left over before they get gone. I'm having to look for a C-3PO now. I was wanting one of those, but they're gone out of the stores, and I haven't been able to find those either. That's all I got today.